opinions expressed on this program are that of the speaker and do not necessarily represent or reflect the views of any entities that they represent. Viewer and listener discretion is advised.
Oh, I know what it is. Oh, we didn't mute Bob.
Feedback.
Try now.
There he is. He's muted now. Woo. Well, guys, I'm going to turn my hat backwards and I want to look like Justin.
There we go.
Yeah.
I don't have a hat on. I didn't get the memo.
Well, I got you a glass of whiskey this time if you want it. Yeah, you want whiskey?
Already turned that down, too.
I bought a new bottle.
Yeah, give me a little bit.
Oh
Ooh,
shit.
he's taking a shot.
Are you serious?
Shot.
No, we're not giving shots of this.
Okay.
This isn't
No, it's sipping whiskey.
What's it taste like?
bourbon.
Okay.
Tastes like bourbon.
Give me enough to fill the
Angel's
bottle.
Envy.
You want ice?
Oh, absolutely.
I even brought my Yeti with ice in it.
I like it neat.
2 cubes.
So 2 cubes.
2
I like
cubes.
it. I like it neat.
Well, neat would be without ice.
Straight up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just
neat
a
would be
glass.
without ice.
I want it.
Well, hi. My first week back since I had another child.
Hey! Big Daddy over
Yeah,
there.
it counts too.
We got the Angel's Envy for tonight.
Angel.
Yep. So this is Justin's never had it before.
Just enough. I gotta. Oh, that's enough. Easy.
Good golly.
There you go, buddy.
That's barely enough to wet your tongue.
Well, you said sip it.
This is
You
not
gotta
as
get at least 2 or 3 sips out of it.
this
I
is
mean,
not as expensive as the stuff Justin brought us last time.
Yeah. So I get invited.
That's all right.
I get the cheap stuff. Thanks.
Hey, you know
Well,
what?
I'll
I
bring
tried.
the Blanton's back next time.
I tried today. We were at Jungle Gyms and I even waited in line and asked the fucking guy, so you guys got Blanton's? He said some like millennial like hipster, you know?
Oh, yeah.
He goes, no, we don't have that here.
Oh,
I'm like,
Yeah.
really? Okay, thanks.
Finding it in Kentucky or Ohio is almost impossible. You got to go to the Caribbean to pick it up.
Bob,
I'm the cheap date.
when you're going, what? You're going in January, so
I'm thinking about it. Yeah.
Thinking about it?
Yeah.
I thought you already booked.
Not yet.
Okay.
what's up, Donnie Don?
It's based on double occupancy.
Oh, thanks,
Oh,
buddy.
you need a partner,
And
huh?
I'm working on
Partner
it. I
in
got a
crime.
partner.
Okay.
Take Betty. Give her a break.
Yeah, I'm good. We're good. I would kind of want someone my age,
Oh, okay.
close to it.
I see.
Well, we're out.
We're out on the town. I don't know. I got a couple people. I'm penciling names in.
Penciling names in.
Where's
Yeah,
this go to again? You said St. Thomas, right?
yeah. I'll pull it up here.
Bahamas?
We're going
You
to
gotta stop in the Bahamas.
Oh yeah, we're going south.
I want to go to Bimini. I
Turks
still
and
want to go to
Caicos,
Bimini.
right? You go to Turks and Caicos. Bimini would be cool.
I want to go to Bimini.
I don't think you can get cruise that stops there, though, can you?
No, you have
gotta
to just
boat
go
over
there,
or
I think.
fly over.
So I heard a good toast I wanted to share.
Oh, we got toast. All right.
Yeah, and it's a good one. I just pulled my notes. I
Oh,
actually have notes this week.
All right.
and we're toasting the.
That's
notes.
what happens when Dad's off work for 6 weeks.
Oh. And we
He
toast.
actually has time to take notes. So here's to pussy and gunpowder. Live by one, die by the other, but love the smell of both.
Here we
Cheers.
go. Cheers.
I love that. It's great. It's better once a little watered down. It's not so hot,
Yeah.
but I like it though.
I'm a little strong on the water right now, though, so I'm going to have to put this down. Get it
Fill her up.
fresh. All right.
Pour. I don't care. You want ice? I got ice.
Raise your glass.
No.
Oh,
Hey, why am I chat? I don't have chat over here.
pull it up.
It says private chat.
No. You need the big chat.
Oh, here we go.
I got someone for you, Donnie said.
I bet you do. I bet you do.
Uh,
I don't know who that would be, but hey, whatever.
I thought about, you know what? I thought about making a TikTok. I'm looking for a woman to go on a cruise with me 7 days, no strings attached.
Make sure you follow Rex Ramrod on TikTok.
Oh, yeah.
Robert Penrod 96.
I haven't made one. I haven't made a TikTok in a couple of weeks. I get yelled at. My daughters
Just check it out, taking across the bottom of your screen there.
Yeah, they frown.
You're
like,
embarrassing, Dad.
Dad, would you stop?
That's
I'm
fucking
like-
funny.
I'm glad you guys think it's funny.
I mean, I don't. I have TikTok. Like, I can see TikToks,
Yeah.
but I don't TikTok.
Oh,
Does
you
that
don't.
make sense?
Yeah.
Justin, do you TikTok?
I've never made one personally.
Yeah, maybe.
I'm in a couple.
Oh,
My brother's got one, and he put me in it.
Or Braden does?
Yeah, my brother's got one.
Oh, Jesus.
No, what?
you
I
don't
don't know
his-
what his name is. Let me look it up here.
I'll
Yeah.
pull it up. We'll share it with everybody. We want to see your
He's
face. on
friends with
TikTok.
me on there, so
I'm not friends with anybody.
TikTok.
You don't have any friends?
No, I have it. I have it because like people post TikToks on Instagram or whatever in the link.
Yeah.
Like if I want to see something that way, it just looks better.
Like
So-
we're doing one right now.
Oh,
You're making a
I'm
TikTok?
making a TikTok right now. I just got to find some music to.
Should I whip my tit out?
Well, don't look now. Billy's got his boobs out.
I don't know. So Robert decided to go in the house and take a leak there before we started. And
That's
of course,
Show.
my wife is.
I asked. I said, should I knock on the door?
I didn't know. I didn't think. I
Billy
honestly-
says, go on in.
didn't think nothing of it. I thought they were already upstairs, really. But she was breastfeeding, had her tit out. So
I got a show.
no, you didn't. She said she ate it. I was telling Justin, and I'm not trying to be mean, but like once you've seen like your wife like breastfeed for as long as I have, because she breastfed Aiden for 16 months, and now she's breastfeeding this one, so it's like, it's almost like I said him. It's like
Yeah.
I'm like desensitized to boobies, kinda.
Wow.
Like once you see him, once you see a baby suckling the teat, it's just one of those things that doesn't. It's not like I don't get a raging hard on from titties anymore.
Okay.
Maybe if I drink some cognac, I don't know.
Eat some oysters.
Maybe eat some oysters. Yeah, maybe tits would excite me again, but they're there for a reason. Like Justin made a good point before we started here. He said people don't. What do you say? People don't heckle over a fucking cow's boobie, and a cow's udder.
Yeah, if cow's udder's hanging down, they're not gawking at it. I mean,
Right.
it's the same thing. That's a cow's boob.
Like, damn, Bessie's
They're to
got some
feed
big
babies,
tits.
right?
Look at the nips on Bessie.
Boy,
Look at the teats on that.
Fucking,
we're learning what things really turn Billy on tonight.
you got people over going to, you got people going to Young's Dairy saying, "Oh, look at that jersey." That's fucking gross. All right.
Change gears.
Anyway, my mother-in-law said I cuss too much on my podcast.
What? Well, she's just in the other room.
Well, she said I cuss too much.
Bring her out here.
She won't. She refuses. I tried. She won't do it. She says I cuss too much, so maybe I should stop cussing.
I think you should, or put a quarter in the jar over there.
No,
What jar?
I don't have a quarter to put a jar in.
You don't have a quarter?
Wait a minute.
You don't have a jar to put a quarter
I
in.
don't have a jar to put a quarter in. I don't have a pot to piss in, let alone a quarter to fucking put it in a jar.
Well, come on now.
No, I'm just kidding.
So what's Braden's TikTok so we can put it on the bottom of the screen? We'll get him.
B Atkins.
Oh, here we go. Here, type this in.
Oh no, we're gonna do this.
118.
What is it?
B Atkins 118.
There we go.
Donnie, you're gross. Donnie says that's why he doesn't work at Young's Dairy. Oh,
I
you're
haven't
a
seen the
fool.
professionalism yet.
Yeah, that's right.
It's my dream job is to be a veterinarian at Young's Dairy.
Really?
Yeah,
What, you want to stick your hand out there and AI some cows?
buddy. You remember Phil Matei, right?
Oh yeah.
I got
yeah.
a story to tell you.
Hell,
So
hell of a goalie. Hell of a goalie.
he was a good
I
goalie.
heard
Yeah.
he just moved out to New England, like
Yeah,
Philadelphia, not Philadelphia, where the fuck?
Jersey.
Jersey.
He's a Jersey boy now.
Yep.
Yeah.
I talked to him the other day. I sent him a
Gotta
text
working
about
on
something.
Porsches, right?
Yeah, performance Porsche.
Yeah,
Actually,
race team.
Ooh.
Yeah, big deal for
High
him.
dollar. We got to tag him in the post. Phil, this one's for
We're
you.
talking about him.
So anyway,
This one's for you. That's
I
right.
remember one time he was over at my house, and Dad was still alive, and it was lambing season, so it was January, February, and one of them was back there, and it went into labor, and it was breech. So my dad, you knew my dad. I mean, he was a fucking man's man, right? No gloves,
Went in there and started pulling.
He's going.
no gloves, just fucking.
Let's dive right in.
Dad always wore them stupid jersey gloves and brown ones,
Oh
They
yeah.
don't even keep your hands warm.
No.
and they just stretch out, and I don't know, you fumble fuck everything you try to touch.
They keep moisture too.
Yeah, he's strapped on these jerseys, and Phil Matej's standing there like, oh my god, he was getting sick. He turned real pale, and Dad put these jersey gloves on and just went up there, and boy, he just, and grabbed the calf, grabbed that lamb, and pulled her out. Old Phil, he about lost it. I was
First experience on a farm.
Must have been his first experience during lambing season, I guess.
I'm getting dizzy.
Oh yeah, it was bad.
Thump.
Hey, speaking of getting dizzy, I did really good because let's see, on Friday our son got circumcised.
Yeah.
That's an experience. Like I was telling you guys, if you've ever been to a Jewish bris, which is the circumcision ceremony.
Yeah.
The dad has to basically hold the baby and sit right there by him, or whatever.
Well, you'd hope it to be a him. For this to happen.
I'm so used to like this politically correct shit, him or her.
You're gonna say this is taken away.
Yeah, she got circumcised. Anyway,
that's a
Good
first.
thing.
That's
Dude,
a first.
Good thing.
I'll tell you what.
Got way back on that one, did they?
As a man with a penis,
You can do that nowadays.
Really? You gotta.
and you see that happen,
You have one?
you're like,
Did you cringe? Were you like, oh god?
yeah, man.
Did you start sweating?
Oh yeah, I did. Actually,
you got
the
to make-
moil. So the guy that performs a Jewish circumcision is called a moil. Okay.
A moil.
So we had like the moil do it, right? This guy's done like 5,000 or 6,000 circumcisions over the years.
All good. So today wasn't his first day.
Right. It wasn't his first fucking rodeo, right? So
The moil.
right.
Knew what he was doing.
We pulled up to the temple in Bexley. Of course, we're in Bexley.
Is that Mr. Moil or is it just Moil?
Just moil.
Okay. All right. I just
His license plate, and I knew we chose the right guy.
did it. Oh.
Let me tell you how I know we chose the right guy.
Can we guess? Can we guess the license plate?
Yes.
Cut it out.
No.
Snip, snip.
Snips.
Oh, that was funny.
Don't worry, folks. The 7:30 show is different from the 8:30.
So anyway, no, but we pulled up
We're gonna get you a residency.
and we're getting everybody out of the car. My mother-in-law's here. She's here for the bris and everything. And his license plate says Moil 1. I'm like, all right, this
He's
guy,
the one.
He is the one.
This guy's-
He's the one.
this guy's good. Last time when Aiden was circumcised was done at the doctor's office.
His Moil 2.
Yeah, no, it's
Maybe
not
three.
even, not even a fucking moil.
Budget was a little tight.
So,
we couldn't afford the number.
That guy,
Can't afford custom tags.
you got to think like, okay, so I tried to explain to my wife because she was really worried about not having done a doctor's office, whatever. I'm like, you got to remember, this guy's profession is circumcising penises. The doctor does it maybe once or twice a week. This dude was doing 4 on Friday,
Wow.
like traveling all over. He does like Amish people too, and
Really?
he's like the guy. And as bad as I felt for my son, have you ever seen it done
At
before?
least you knew he was in good hands, right?
Yeah.
Literally good hands.
Oh my gosh. So he takes the diaper off of my kid, right? And he goes, oh my, wow, he's very well endowed. I'm like, oh, Jesus Christ.
He's how many hours old?
Right. And Lindsay goes,
Billy's in the back.
Lindsay, of course, my wife says,
You can get it from his
you
dad.
can get it from his dad. That's what she said, right? I'm like, oh, God.
Oh, Lindsay, you did
Hey.
not tell the.
She did.
Oh.
But anyway, you feel bad for the kid, because he's pissed. But they spray some like stuff on to numb it, and like it was literally done in like maybe a minute. There's like a clamp they put on there, and they pinch the skin and
Wait a second.
cut it off. And
Time out.
what?
They spray, and within a minute, he's cutting.
No, like the whole procedure. Like once he started,
okay.
after it was numbed.
You threw me for a
Yeah.
loop because you said a minute. And I'm like, that's some good stuff.
It-
or
he-
why he's screaming.
He
How do they
sprayed-
check him to know if he's numb? I mean,
He can't. Yeah.
Well,
he
it's,
can't come up and say,
It's like spray on
how's that feel
lidocaine.
down there, buddy?
Yeah.
You feel this?
Yeah, no, you could tell because when they do it, it's like some kind of clamp. Like they pull the skin back, and then like they pull it up and like it goes in a clamp to keep it straight or something, and they scalpel it off. When they cut that skin, you would know if he felt it or not. I mean,
Oh yeah,
he'd be screaming like a fucking banshee, right?
Yeah.
See,
So
you're learning a
even
whole
as a
bunch.
little one.
Yeah, see, man.
Oh my Lord. It was, yes, the guy was, I was sitting there holding Aiden. I was sitting there holding Max. And and the Moyle goes, "You gonna be okay?" I'm like, "Yeah, why?" He goes, "Well, you're sweating pretty bad." I'm like, "Yeah, I'm sure I am." I was
Thank
Sweat's pouring off of it.
so it gets worse. So we put him down in this like tray.
How's it get worse? He got cut.
Well, up to the cutting.
Okay.
So like, you know,
Very few things I could think of that would be worse than that.
like
actually.
I'm nervous because my
I guess
son's,
I've been through it personally. So I don't know. I don't remember, but
and here's the worst part. Like for me was I look over and they're strapping my son to this, like, it looks like a torture device, kind of. It's like a, I don't know. I'm just going to Google it.
Oh, here we go. We're part in show and tell right now. This part of the show.
What's it called? Circumcision tray, maybe?
You're asking in here.
Circumcision tray. Yeah, that's what it's called.
That's what it's called. Yeah.
Okay, so that is what it is. So I'll show you here. Let me.
All right.
Reusable circumcision tray.
Oh, wait, reusable?
Oh boy, this was bad. I'll tell you. Hold on a minute.
You gotta watch what you Google over there.
Yeah, you got to be real careful these days. You never know what you're gonna find.
That's right. You find
buy it. It's only $19.99.
Oh, $19.99, and you buy one.
$19.95. Sorry.
And you buy two today, you get a discount on shipping.
Look, you can do 4 a week with that.
And
What?
you get shipping and handling a discount.
Get handled twice.
Yeah,
It's not
handle
even-
twice.
hold on, it's not sharing the right screen.
Ooh. Yeah, what?
Stop screen.
Stop. Yep.
Present. You gotta share this though, because it is like it's really honestly creepy looking. Like this thing right here. See it? Can you see that, Bob?
Oh yeah, it's like a torture device. You do your
Right.
arms and legs.
His didn't have arms; it had the legs. And like, you see this thing, like, oh Jesus! And like he's strapping his legs into this thing, which pissed. I don't know if you've ever been around a baby or not, but when you straighten a baby's legs out and hold a baby's legs down, they lose their shit.
Oh yeah.
They don't like that. Okay. So that pissed him off anyway. And then I look over, and then mind you, I'm like getting kind of like nervous about the whole ordeal.
You can add to your wish list if you like.
No, I'm good. I want to go ahead and unshare this.
For number
Fucking
three.
train wreck.
For number three.
No number threes.
No, number three.
No, God. No. So anyway, I'm sitting there in this chair, and my son's strapped into this fucking device, and I look over, and my mother-in-law's back's turned toward me. She's hiding Lindsay, and I see Lindsay, and she's bawling.
Oh.
Because your son's getting his circumcised. It's gonna hurt,
Yeah, his manhood.
And yeah, poor kid, right? So
Yeah.
I was just like, oh God, please let this be over with. And finally he did it. It was all said and done. And this Moyle was proud of himself.
Yeah.
He holds up the schmuck. The schmuck's the foreskin, right?
Yeah.
And he said, look at that. Even perfect on both sides. And he's looking at it. I'm like, holy fuck, man. This guy's holding my kid's foreskin in his hands.
Here you go.
Yeah, oh yeah, he's proud of it.
Check both sides.
Hey, they can definitely
You wanna take
attest
that
that.
home with you?
That's a clean cut right there.
That's what he said.
Is he a?
He said,
Oh my
he
God.
said, he's like,
that's a clean cut.
I think that's what he said, actually. Yeah. And he's like, I mean,
I think at this time Billy's delusional. He's like, I can't believe this is going on. I'm sweating and pouring.
right. My kippah is falling off my head because I'm sweating so bad. I can't even get my kippah to stick to my head anymore.
My kid's getting cut.
Oh man.
There's nothing I can do.
So then we're, it's all done. Everything's good. And he wraps it up, and they wrap okay. So it turned, the head is like exposed, the membrane's off, and it's like purple. And it looks like, you ever heard of purple headed yogurt slinger? Yeah, that's where it came from.
Oh, is that one?
Oh, it had to be. But
isn't that a song?
I don't know. Probably. Probably Rodney Carrington tune.
I wouldn't Google it right now.
No, we're not. We're not doing that. we might get kicked off of Facebook for that one. So
check your search engine.
I think my mother-in-law asked him, she said, what do you do with the skin? And he said, I buried it. He takes it outside and buries it.
Why?
Ashes to ashes, dust to dust. That's what he said. You return it to the earth. Well, there you go.
Okay.
Little silence there. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust. So now my kid's foreskin is planted at the temple in Bexley. Look at Robert. He doesn't know what to think.
What if there's a stray dog running through the neighborhood?
That thought was coming through my mind.
I hope not. I hope not. It'd be terrible.
I was like, do I want to say that? But Justin just beat.
Might as well throw it out there.
Justin just beat me to it. I'm like, oh.
Hopefully it's in a gated in area or something. I don't know.
It was in gated area. But
Billy's thinking about it right now. He's like,
long story short,
did somebody close the gate?
it's a very, very traumatic experience watching your son get
I bet.
his dick cut.
I'd say so.
Oh,
Yeah, I felt pretty bad for the little guy.
they planted on the temple.
Yeah, they planted it. So I was like, okay, well, it's kind of cool. I get it, because like Lindsay and her mom, they're full blown Jewish. I'm just like
Wait.
by proxy. So
What? No, they're.
yeah. Oh man. So last night, this is all kid stuff. Last night he's been great. He's been a good kid. Everything's happy. He's pretty easy to deal with. Eats a lot,
Until I walk in and get the show today.
right.
Sorry, Lindsay.
He projectile vomited last night. Lindsay, we freaked. She was really scared. He did, man. Oh, bad. Yeah, he covered like his whole cell, the bed, everything.
Aww.
His little bed thing.
It's amazing how far they can vomit.
It is. It really is. It's like, dude,
That'd be a crib.
I mean, vomiting 6 feet as a 5 foot something foot tall person,
right?
It's kind of an accomplishment.
Yeah.
But then you think about it and you're like, this baby's 20 inches tall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And can vomit 3 feet.
That's right. Go.
Little shit. Yeah, he did, man. I'll tell you what, he blew it too, dude. It was like Lindsay said he made a little sound that he puked. I don't know if he had acid reflux or what, but she was freaking out, like, oh god, he's maybe had an infection. I'm like, he doesn't have an infection. If he had an infection, he'd have a fever.
Yeah.
Because his belly button fell off yesterday too. The little clamp thing. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, you're throwing me for a loop here. I'm like, but what all happened on Friday?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
it's been a traumatic few days. But I'm proud.
Yeah,
I'm happy to.
I'm telling you what.
I'm happy to report.
He's a few pounds lighter.
Max is losing all sorts of body parts.
I'm happy to report that his penis is healing very well, and his belly button is healing well.
There we go.
All right. He's
That
off
thing
to a good
stinks.
start.
That thing stinks, by the way.
Yeah.
The little belly button thing.
Uh-huh.
Ew, fuck, it was nasty.
Yeah.
So, you ever notice these days, like, I was noticing this the other day, and I wasn't working because now I'm off. I'm actually been like noticing things.
He met his wife, and
I mean, 6 weeks off works a lot, so I have a lot of time to think.
It is a lot.
Billy's going nuts, and it's not even week number 2.
No, you know what?
That's what it is. He's losing mind. He's like,
let me be honest with you about something. And I'm not just saying this because I know my wife and my mother-in-law are listening. Honest to Christ, in heaven, I am telling you the God's honest truth. I am actually happy to be off work.
Yeah.
When you work 70 hours a week, every week without fail,
It's nice to have a break.
it's nice to have a break, and it really is. And I am very happy to have a break. I am. It's not a break per se, but it is a break because I'm not in a truck. And taking care of the kids is not hard. Lindsay tit feeds. So that's pretty much taken care of. I'm not warming up bottles. No, motherfucker. I don't know. Listen, Coop. I don't puke when I'm on vacation. Justin, do you puke when you're on vacation?
Puke when you're on vacation?
Yeah, I said the boy yacked like daddy at an all-inclusive vacation in Mexico. I don't puke, man.
you didn't puke?
No, I never have. Not on vacation. No. I puked at your house before. Well, your mom and dad's house. Puked there.
Yeah, well,
A couple
massive amounts
times.
of alcohol.
Puked there a few times. Yeah, I've puked a little bit everywhere.
You're probably not alone in that.
No, I'm not. No. I remember one night we were out there. I think you were gone. It was me and Braden. And I think Andrew was there maybe. And Braden had this goddamn bottle of Ice 101. Do you know what Ice 101 is?
Mm-hmm.
It's disgusting.
Mm-hmm.
And we weren't, I mean, that was just there. So we drank it. And I remember puking out in the yard. It was
Just
when I had
happy you made it to the grass, probably.
I was, dude. Yeah, it was when I had my Impala. Remember my Impala?
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
I slept in my Impala because I couldn't make it back in the house.
Oh.
And it was a dead of winter. I think you guys were in Vegas, maybe.
Probably so.
That was when you wrecked
A
your
lot
truck.
of stuff happened.
You wrecked the Dodge.
Dakota.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember that because we had to take it and get
More
it
or less.
fixed. Did we
Yeah.
take it and drop it off somewhere for you? I don't know. That was terrible though. I don't puke that often from drinking though. I really don't. I think I know my limit now.
Yeah.
That I'm older.
That's what happens. Yeah.
Vacations where everyone crosses it, though. I think you got to test those limits just to make sure they're the same.
Cross the threshold.
But I don't though. I really don't. When I'm on vacation, I really don't cross the threshold.
Mm.
You never had that day where you woke up and you're like, "Woo, I drank a lot last night. It's gonna be tough, but bring me a Bloody Mary."
I've had the hangover, yes, but I've never puked.
Okay.
I've never I've never yacked on vacation. No, never. And I'm glad I haven't.
But if you're like Robert, you can just blame it on seasickness if you go on a cruise, right?
That's right. All day long.
Never got drunk enough to puke.
Never got drunk. I was seasick. See, you got to know your
You're
excuses.
Sailing
Man,
away.
right.
It's the wind and the
I'll tell you,
hair.
I want to do a cruise.
I had hair.
I want to try a cruise. I've never been on one.
That's
Well, I can't. I'm sorry. If I invite you to the cruise, your wife is going to get pissed.
Oh,
especially with a new baby.
yeah.
You leave her with 2 little ones.
That's all right. I don't think you want to sleep in a fucking.
How about that?
Oh, that was a fucking siren.
Oh no, it's me. That's me setting off the world over here. Like,
Oh. Need some more ice there, buddy?
Yeah, here in a minute. I'm gonna finish this first. Then we'll go with the fresh one.
There's enough for you. Yeah, I want to go on a cruise. I always do the advertisements for Virgin
Mhm.
cruises. They look really fucking nice.
Yeah.
I don't know
A lot
about
of
you.
them that are, but
What nice?
then there's some that are not. Yeah.
Yeah.
Then you got everyone goes for those Bahama cruises, the 3 and 5 day. Just out of I've always heard those are really cheap. They're just booze cruise. Everybody
Yeah.
goes just to go get drunk and hang out and go to an island for a couple days.
Yeah, because
So,
you leave out like
that's
Carolina
the-
or something, or like Charleston or somewhere like that.
Oh, Orlando,
Yeah, I was gonna say they're
Orlando
most of them
or,
in Florida.
Fort Lauderdale.
You can get like a 5-day cruise or whatever out of Charleston.
But why would I want to do that when I have a passport? And I can go
Charles-
somewhere else.
Not
You know?
Oh, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that's you get a better class of people when you cross the ocean.
That's what I
leave the
figured.
country.
Yeah.
Right? No, I want to try one now that they don't have vaccine,
Mandates
regulations
again.
and stuff. Yeah, because
Yeah.
we obviously I never would have got that. So we talked about that before. Justin, are you pro-vax?
I don't think anyone should have to have a vaccine. So
I like that. Did you get the
personal
vaccine?
choice, right?
Did you get the COVID vaccine?
Actually, I did because I knew that they were going to require it to travel. So I'm
You
vaccinated.
took one for the team.
And now they don't require for traveling.
But they weren't pushing it like, oh, you need to get your vaccine. You need to get your vaccine. And it had just become available. And I was like, well, I'm leaving the country. I'm going to get it and whatever.
We left
So-
the country multiple times during COVID, and we just had to take the test or whatever.
Yeah.
Back in. The last time we went was we went to Mexico. They had just dropped the mask mandates on the airplanes, and I'll tell you what, that was a weird feeling because we'd flown so much during this
To not have to wear it.
to not
I
have to
can't
wear it.
wait to get on a plane and not have, on a big plane, I guess.
Yeah. It was odd feeling. It's like, this is different. You kind of feel like you're doing something wrong almost. And that's sad that they programmed us to feel that way.
Yeah.
It really is.
I tell you what, the coolest flight I ever had, the year that after COVID started and we flew to St. Martin, I think I counted there were 13 people on our flight down that held 230 people.
wow.
I bet.
It was the coolest thing. They're
Everybody
like,
got a
"Move wherever you
row."
want.
Windsor.
Everybody had like a row in front and back in the
Wow.
one you were sitting in. Six
That's
rows,
awesome.
6 seats wide.
Was nice, wasn't it?
Oh, you had free space for days. And of course, 4 flight attendants for 13 people. You got whatever you wanted.
Right.
All right.
Yeah.
Party time.
Yeah.
I'm not
Pretty
sure where
nice.
we
It
went.
was the coolest flight out.
We flew quite a bit during the whole thing. And the flights were very, very bare. I don't know if that was the one like that, but we went to DR during the pandemic.
Mm-hmm. No
we
shit.
actually got to the resort 3 days after they opened.
Oh yeah.
After they were shut down, and it was kind of weird going to the airport. There wasn't a lot of people there yet, you know.
Yeah.
But I mean, it was nice though. We always get like VIP arrival there though, where
They come pick you up and
yeah, they come and get
got
you
your own little ride.
Mr. and Mrs. Williams.
What do you have, a van? Do they pick you up
Welcome.
in your own personal van?
golf cart, buddy.
Welcome.
Golf cart. All
welcome back.
right.
Oh yeah,
It's a short hop back.
down in DR they come get you in a golf cart. They drive you to your own private like area.
Cabana.
Wait a second.
You have like a cabana?
I had to take the bus the last time.
Yeah, no. We never took a bus.
I had to take a bus
We-
on your wedding
No, we didn't have a bus.
from the airport though. To
Oh no. We're talking about from the plane to like customs and stuff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you hop on like they come in
I'm
like
like,
you know like in most Caribbean destinations like you get off the plane like outside.
yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? I don't know about
Yeah.
you were at St. Martin recently, right?
Well, before Irma, yeah, you got off and it was like walking into an American. You got off and onto the, what am I trying to say? The gangway, I guess.
The
It was
jetway.
inside. Yeah, the jetway.
Jetway.
The jet bridge.
Oh,
Well,
Took
in,
a jet bridge
like
from the door.
in
into the-
DR, you just
but now it's all fucked.
in DR you get
Thanks,
off
Irma.
outside
the hurricane.
and
Go down a flight of steps.
You
You,
get-
walk out on the asphalt.
right and
Get on a
so
bus.
at the bottom there's like a little Dominican person there with a little sign that says Mr. and Mrs. Williams on it, and then they're in a golf cart.
Meep meep.
Oh yeah, and so they swoop you up and take you off to like this completely separate area away from everybody.
Ooh, look
All
at
right.
you.
And you got like a bar.
That's right. I see.
There's a bar.
It's
You
what-
have
You
your
don't
own-
really have to stand in line. You just sit there and drink, and they call your name.
Mr. and
No,
Mrs.
it's not even
Williams.
that.
Mr.
You
Williams.
go in there and sit down,
Serving
and then the people take your passports
Serving
for you.
number two, come over here.
They take your passports. They do it all for you.
Wow.
You have your own customs agent right there in this room with you.
It's called
Wow.
money. It's called money. That's what happens.
See, that's what happens when you go to third
Yeah,
world countries
right.
and
Oh,
you have money.
Yeah,
It's
money.
slick, bub. now
They
what I
will
heard
do
now,
anything.
Rolling in there with a $5 bill. Hey.
they have now, if you do a VIP departure,
Oh.
they have like an indoor pool and lounge and everything. So if you get there early, you can go swimming, take a shower.
Oh,
no
man.
way. Are
Yes.
you- no.
I swear to God.
So okay. So let me get this straight. They have a VIP arrival
Yeah.
where they treat you like royalty.
Basically, yes.
Now I had this happen once. When I did the VIP treatment, the royal treatment. I got screwed.
But you were in your panties.
yeah. Anyway,
Yeah.
I was wet and cold for my VIP treatment.
I was cold, confused, and wet.
The VIP departure, I
There's
think
worse things to be. I
That's
guess.
right.
I think departure is more expensive, but the arrival was like, I want to say it cost us $75 a person or something.
Oh,
And to me, it's like way worth it to not have to like stand in the fucking line.
stand in line. Yeah.
Right. You know? And I mean, literally, you sit there and they even go get your bags off the carousel and bring them to you.
All right.
And then they put them on a cart and they walk you to your transportation. Like you don't stand in line at all.
So I got a global entry a couple years ago.
Yes.
You know what that is?
Yes. I want
There's
to
a
do
little
that.
kiosk, which was great, except for the fact that I don't know how Atlanta always makes this work so that like all the international flights arrive at the same time. So then you've got all these people that are trying to get. It's like, okay, we have all these terminals. How does the whole entire terminal arrive within 10 minutes of each other
Dude, that happened to
from
us.
international travel? And then once you go through, go to your kiosk, whatever, you go to your special line, get out, and then you have to join right back in with everybody else to go right back into the airport and go right back through security
Get back
again.
security, get back in, right?
Yep. So it doesn't really gain you anything. I hate Atlanta. Atlanta is
Man.
terrible.
Hey, you think that was bad? I can one up your ass. Lindsay, if you can hear me, where were we at? We flew back from Mexico in June or July, May or June, whenever it was. We went to, I think it was Fort Lauderdale. What's up, Moose?
Hey, it's Moose.
Customs got shut down by the fire marshal.
Really?
Yes.
Ooh,
Where at?
I think it was Fort Lauderdale.
Okay.
I bet that was a big pissing contest right there.
Let me tell you what. So we set on now our connecting flight to get back to here.
Customs Fire Department.
I think we only have like maybe 2.5 hours layover anyway, which is tight going through customs, as you know, if you don't have global entry, especially.
Yep.
We got off the plane finally after they held us on the fucking plane for like a half hour into a hallway that was like, had to be 150 yards long.
Yep.
Completely full of people.
Yep.
They finally opened that up because the next areas where they shut it down, the fire marshals, because there were so many flights that came in at one time. They were all in there. There was baggage, carousels to get your bags off. It was all there in one spot. So you grabbed your bag, but you had to get in there to get your bag. And then you had to get back in line to go through to customs.
Oh, yeah.
And that line took us an hour and a half.
Holy cow.
Oh, dude, it was terrible. My wife was pregnant. You talk about one pissed off fucking pregnant woman. Oh, boy. It was bad.
We just went back into the country.
Yes. And
it's harder to come back into the country legally than it is to come here illegally.
Yeah. So I said, I told somebody in standing there in line, I'm like, fuck, next time I'll just come across Rio Grande,
yeah,
it's easier.
You COVID positive, no worries. Come on in.
Come on.
Yeah.
It was terrible.
Yeah. And I always wondered about that because for a while coming back, you had to get your test. If you test if you test positive, you have to wait 10 days.
Yeah.
Again,
they quarantine your ass.
Yeah. You have to stay there.
You know anybody that actually tested that? You know anybody that tested positive though?
One place or another. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, but if you pay to go enough places, you can get a negative test result.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
They don't want you to stay there on quarantine money because you're not allowed to go anywhere when you're quarantined.
No, they don't want you staying in the hotel either.
Economy. They want someone else to come rent that room. Yeah,
right.
Yep. But I know some people that got a positive result and they said, "Oh no, call this number. You'll get a negative one.
Right.
You can go back."
Exactly. That's exactly right.
Great thing we have testing in place.
That's
so
right.
smart. But I mean, truly, I would just rather know, hey, there's a positive person on the plane, whatever. Chance you might get it, but at least you're heading back to good medical help.
Right. Did you get COVID? Have you had it?
Confirmed? No.
Okay.
I've never tested for it. Why
I haven't
flu-like symptoms.
Him and I have both had it. I had it. I took ivermectin and like a whole bunch of vitamins. 4 days symptom free. Okay. Now I don't know about you. You were down for a while.
2 weeks.
You had it pretty bad.
My first week was I fought a fever.
Yeah.
I fought a fever of 103, 104 consistent all the way across the board for a full week.
That's the way my brother, when he got it, he had to go get the
he was
infusion.
He was in hospital, didn't he?
Yep. Yeah, he went to Fayette County, and they said there wasn't anything you could do for him. He went somewhere else. They said there wasn't anything they could do for him. He went to the Soyan Center, and they're like, "You're getting the injections."
Yeah.
So,
you know what? That's my cousin.
They gave him the infusion.
Nurse practitioner. She had me scheduled for the infusion if I wanted it here in town, but I wanted to let the ivermectin play out. I wasn't shooting it. I was drinking it, which you can do.
Yeah.
For the injectable. And I drank it every morning, double dosed it. I took all kinds of vitamins.
Oh, yeah.
I was like sucking down like the powdered packs of Airborne in water bottles every morning, halfway through the day. I mean, my piss was like fucking goddamn glow under a black light. It was so orange. Right. But it
loaded.
Worked. Oh, dude, I was. Now, mind you, when I get sick, I turn into a fucking child.
Sure.
Okay. I do.
Everybody does.
My wife will test. I'm like a basket case.
Lindsay, can we testify here?
Oh, she will. Don't worry.
She'll chime in and say absolutely.
As long as Aiden's in bed right now, man cold. Yeah, exactly. I do. I turn into a fucking child. I'm not going to lie. And especially COVID, because when I got it, it was like at the height of it. And they're like, "Oh, you're going to fucking die." Everybody's like talking like, "Oh, you're going to be in the hospital. You're going to die. You're going to die. You're going to die." So of course you're freaking out a little bit, right?
Yeah.
Well, luckily I did feel better in about 4 days, but I was symptom free except for being fucking lethargic as fuck. I was tired, man. I was literally tired.
Oh,
no, Aiden's under his door crying. Yeah, he does not do well.
It's time for bed.
Grandma's here, so
he's probably let him stay up.
No,
until about midnight.
You're not the one fucking dealing with him tomorrow. So no, thank you.
Well, Grandma can help him out tomorrow.
But anyway,
sorry, Gail.
It was terrible.
Yeah, that's what grandparents are for.
That's right.
And I got to say, the worst part of it was losing my taste and smell. That was the worst part.
Yeah.
For me, because I'm fat and I like to eat. Okay. I like fucking tacos. I like,
You gotta be able to taste them.
I like everything. I like food.
Bourbon.
Oh yeah. We went to oh man, what's the taco place in Xenia? Victor's. We had Victor's.
Mm-hmm.
We went to Victor's. We drove over there. We did a lot of shit while I was down because I was out. I was out of work for a mandatory 2 weeks at the time, paid.
Yep.
And then I got 2 more weeks off because I felt so tired. I didn't go back for a month, but I was eating everything I could as spicy as I could get it, man. Because I felt like I could taste heat.
Yeah.
And I paid for it. Believe me, indigestion and shitting. But
I'm wondering if you could do one of those chips if you have COVID, not
the
taste-
Pocky chips.
Oh yeah, and see if you can survive.
Do you ever see the people, they post videos of them just biting an onion like it's an apple?
I can do that. I like onions.
You can do that with an onion?
I can, yeah. Doesn't bother me. Hot shit bothers me. Onions, she'll tell you this. I love onion. I can eat onion like that. yeah.
Really?
I love onion. I can take
I
onion
like
like
onion too, but
I can eat onion just raw.
I don't know that I could not make a face if I just took a giant bite of an onion.
I don't know. We should try it
I'd have a little
sometime.
cringe,
I'm good.
but
We should try.
You go ahead.
Next time you're here, we'll have some onions.
Yeah.
it'll be the next viral trend. The
Yeah.
onion challenge.
the onion challenge.
We'll do it. I'll bring some. I'll get some onions.
I'm good.
I'm off for 5 more weeks. 4 more weeks. We're gonna do that now.
Oh my god.
You prefer sweet Vidalia or purple?
Here we go.
I like red onions actually.
I do too.
I like green onions. I like white onions.
I do. I like all onions. I'm an onion guy.
Yeah.
What about chewing a
like-
garlic clove?
Oh,
Just one little clove.
just chewing it, like just put it in your mouth and
Yep.
let it simmer.
Just chew it up and swallow it.
I don't know. I don't
If
know
I did that and went upstairs to go to bed, Lindsay would kick me out of the fucking bedroom. She would say, "Nah, get out. You are done, sir." I love fucking onions and I love garlic.
I do too.
I do. Robert does not
Nope.
like food.
No, not like that. No, I'm good. Oh, we're out.
Gotta love the
Nice.
Yeti, buddy.
It is pretty convenient. There's no water in
Look
there.
at that. Huh?
Oh, I
How
know.
about that?
I think it's to work with me every day when I go to work.
Yeah. You're off for 4 weeks, 6 weeks.
But you want to? Okay, so I've got Angel's Envy.
Yep.
I have McConnell's, a little bit left. If you want that, it's really light, really easy drinking. And I also have Contradiction Bourbon.
Well, here, let me clean my glass and we'll give it a shot.
All right, you do that and see what you want. Oh my God! So anyway, what I want to talk about?
Yeah.
Finally, like you see all these videos of shit like on Facebook and stuff. It's like people videotaping people's like problems. Like people stand on the side of the road like videotaping a car wreck, and they'll stand there.
Instead of helping.
Yeah, and doesn't that piss you off? Don't you think that society is losing their fucking minds?
Well, they don't want to be involved. It's
But-
easier to sit back.
But
and
it's just second nature for me. Like if I
But
see a
doesn't-
car wreck,
Doesn't video in it make you involved in it?
well,
yes, it does.
You're capturing the moment.
You're capturing the moment of being a fuckhead.
Yeah, not helping. Yeah.
No, that's sad. It's sad. It's like, I think society's becoming zombies. They're becoming phone zombies.
Mhm.
And I finally realized that. It makes me sad to think my kids are going to grow up in a society where videotaping something at the chance of going viral is more important
That helping.
than being a good Samaritan.
Yep.
That's sad.
Truth.
Yep.
I grew up, when I turned 18, I joined the fire department. And when I got old enough, I became a deputy. My life up until 2013 was helping people.
Mhm.
I just can't, I don't know.
Well, you still help people
Well, how?
delivering.
Oh, I deliver
Good.
groceries.
Yeah, delivering goods and services.
Well,
yeah.
but I'm the truck driver. And if I see a wreck on the side of the road, I stop.
Yeah.
If there's nobody there yet, I
Oh, yeah.
stop.
Oh yeah.
Always. I never keep going. I don't understand how people can't. I just don't get it. Especially people that are going by like this.
No.
They got their cell phones out videotaping.
Yeah.
Sad. Because you see all these like cameras and stuff, all this footage of like people dying and shit. Cops getting their asses beat on the side of the road and nobody's helping them.
Yeah.
Society's just disgusting right now. I'm sorry. I had to say that. It really is. Makes me sad. I don't know why. It's just people are fucking losing their minds. Being off though, I have realized for the first time, you understand you have like a work identity, right? You know what I mean? Like you're a concrete guy, right? Like you probably run heavy equipment. But if somebody says, Justin, what do you do? What do you say?
Construction.
Right. You're a construction
I work
worker.
in construction. Yeah.
Bob, what do you tell people?
I entertain people. I'm an entertainer.
Okay.
I provide
Now we know why you went for the VIP treatment.
I provide entertainment for people.
Adult entertainment.
That sometimes happens too. Yeah.
Like last night was adult
Last
entertainment.
night. Yeah.
Let's see. Megan Smalley says somebody did that around here and posted it on a post about the accident. It was a bad motorcycle accident. Can you imagine seeing your loved one laying on the ground getting medical attention before you even were told they were in an accident?
Yep.
Very point in case right there.
That's right.
It's terrible. All right. What's your poison, sir?
Give it to me.
What do you want?
Whatever. You got that McConnell's over there.
Yep,
You offered it up.
Dealer's choice.
Yeah,
He's
sure.
going for it.
Yeah, I mean, I'll take whatever, but this is a new one to me.
This is good shit.
Yeah. And
I did flush the glass.
And we found the bottle
glass with some water first.
This is good stuff. This is McConnell's Irish whiskey direct from Belfast.
All right.
It's pretty light.
Very light, isn't it?
Yeah.
You taste it yet?
No, I was just smelling it.
See what he thinks here, ladies and gentlemen.
And
It's really smooth.
It is smooth in there.
there
Yeah.
we go.
I like it.
There we go.
I'm
It
going
doesn't have a
back.
kick.
I'm going back to the hard
Smooth.
stuff. Oh man. Yeah, it like in them, I'm a drone pilot or whatever. And
Is that what you tell people? You're a drone pilot.
I told
Well-
people I was a pilot once.
Yeah.
Still do.
You're a
But
pilot.
I didn't introduce myself that way this time.
I'm a pilot.
no, I don't introduce myself like that either, but I'm just saying I am a drone pilot. And
Maybe someday I'll get to say I'm a pilot.
Yeah, there you go.
First and foremost.
well, Bubba made it there
Yeah, see?
There's a lot of people made it there actually.
from here.
Yeah. Yeah,
They're
my
like
friend
full-time
Weston.
pilots.
Yeah, my friend Weston's a pilot. Actually, he's a crop duster.
That's cool.
That'd be a fun job.
He
right
works
there.
40 days a year and makes his living.
Wow.
Well, here's to Weston. Fuck you.
That's right.
Weston.
40 days.
Oh
We were
man.
talking about that. Last year he worked 40 days. Now this year obviously it's a little different because wetter spring, longer summer, whatever.
Yeah.
Longer season.
He'll have 42 days.
He had a lot this year actually. It was almost 2 months, I think.
Wow.
Oh,
Almost 60
God
days he
forbid
had to
60
work.
fucking days of work.
Well, but he does other stuff too,
Hi,
So,
buddy.
planting, spraying, harvesting, works with farmers.
Oh, Winnie's
But-
got the cone.
So he
But his
sprays
job-
pesticides. He sprays fungicides.
Dry fertilize.
All they do dry.
They do.
Does he work for Butch?
Yep.
Okay.
Ohio? Is it Ohio Ag? I think.
Ohio Ag Cat.
Yep.
Yeah, I think they're about Mount Vernon.
Yep.
Right.
Not
That's
that
who
way.
we always dealt with.
6 Plains. Weston
Yeah.
was telling
Wow.
me.
How about that?
I would kill to have a ride in that double seater they got.
That's how Weston started out with him. Yeah.
Oh
Sure.
man.
He said you give Butch about 4 or 5 hours with you in there, and he'll tell you whether you can make it or not.
Because Butch,
You would know.
has been doing it for how long?
Ever.
Exactly.
Forever.
I
Yeah.
can only imagine. Wow.
That'd be a hell of a ride, wouldn't it?
Oh my gosh.
Wouldn't that be a fun ride?
Trust me, he sent me some videos, and I'm like, man, this goes against everything I know about flying. Like, I don't know if this is for me or
He's
not.
like, you're like,
Woo.
that motherfucker just wanted her power lines. The fuck?
We got in what were we in the other day? Not a Belanca. Anyway, we were flying. When we came out of Wilmington, we flew under Wilmington's airspace, right?
Oh Jesus.
Which is legal. Hey, we
Yeah.
flew into the pheasant farm over there, stopped in there, landed on the grass, took off out of there, and he puts his plane in like a 90-degree bank. We had to be pulling like 2 Gs in this plane. I'm like, Weston, are you sure this is rated for it? We're not in a crop duster right
What kind of
now.
plane was it?
God.
Yeah, he's gonna picture.
I gotta look it up.
Gonna
He
pull,
flew
you-
to St. Louis the other day.
you gonna pull
I
up
thought I
the
was shaking on the floor. I was wondering what was up. He's just chilling.
he's licking again. He's nuts.
It's Beechcraft Debonair is what it is.
A debonair?
Yeah.
I'll have to look that up. Twin?
Single.
It'd be nice. Beechcraft Debonair.
Yep, little 4-seater. They
Let's
are
check it out.
hot to trot. They will shit and get.
Oh, okay.
That second one is just about exactly what it looks like. We flew it over to Columbus, Indiana the other day, and it took us about an hour.
Oh,
which is about
Columbus, Indiana.
he's clipping.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's definitely fucking moving. What's it got? 285. It says 225 horsepower power plant.
Yep.
High performance endorsements.
Yep.
Providing a good platform for complex and high performance endorsements, as well
That
as
it
commercial
is.
FR ratings.
It is a nice little plane.
Have you flown it?
I've flown in it with him. I'm not high performance rated, so I can't officially fly it. I can't log hours in it. But
I understand.
that's if I were to go fly 4 or 5 hours with an instructor, I'd be endorsed for high performance. And then anytime I flew with him in it, I could log the hours.
Oh, here you go.
But now I fly right seat and I don't get to.
Understand.
Yep.
I would love to go. Oh, it's retractable gear too.
Yep.
Is that his plane?
No, it's a friend of his.
Oh,
But
okay.
he gets to fly it all the time.
I'll say
Yeah.
he's fucking making crop dusting money.
No.
I know what kind of money he's making. He's doing well for himself. That's for sure.
Well,
Yeah.
work 40 days a year.
Yeah.
But when you look at how dangerous that job is,
Mhm.
Oh yeah, I can only imagine.
Yeah.
I mean, you think about that. So there's truly, if Butch has 6 planes and I know of 3 other ones in the whole entire state, there's 9 planes that spray everything from the air in the state.
Wow.
That's, I don't know what he's doing, but
I don't either. He's fucking nuts.
Yeah.
Dog's crazy. Yeah, it'd be a very dangerous
Anyway.
job. Well, you watch him fly, you know it's fucking dangerous. I mean,
oh yeah, it's
those guys,
wild.
they
It'll
got some
make you
balls.
cringe.
They got some
Yes.
balls, man.
Yes.
Would you take a ride with one? Would you do it?
I try it once.
I would do it.
I do it once.
It's fucked
There's
up.
a lot of things that are fun.
Check it out. I won't ride a fucking roller coaster, but I would hop in a crop duster like now.
Isn't that, it's funny when you think about things like that. I'm kind of scared of heights. I mean, I guess I've worked 9 feet off the ground most of my life, so that doesn't really bother me. But you put me about 20 to 30 feet up, I get a little weirded out.
That's how I am.
Put me in a small plane,
10,000,
5,000 feet, I
Yeah.
don't care.
No, I'm the same way. I can fly. It
Truly.
doesn't bother me at all.
Yeah.
I can do that. It's like being, I mean, for me, it's like, when I do like a vertical lift garage door, like a big one, like in a warehouse or something. You're like,
Up in a lift,
You're
or
like-
on
you're-
a super tall ladder.
you're doing like a 10-foot vertical lift that's going straight up the wall. So like your springs are like 23 feet in the air, and you're like, I gotta wind these fuckers. And you're looking up, they're like, oh fuck. At that point, it's just like, yeah, I'm gonna go to figure a lift into the price of this job because I'm not doing it off
Not doing
ladders.
it from a ladder. No,
Hey, you know
it ain't
what?
worth it.
I worked for a company in
It ain't
Columbus
worth it.
before I went to where I'm at now, and I did garage doors full time. And the bitch that I worked for actually wanted to send my guy. I was the boss. Well, the crew chief, whatever you want to call it. She was like the head bitch. I thought she was. Before I got there, she tried to send my guys
The
to do.
HBIC.
Yeah. She tried to send my guys to a warehouse, 10-foot doors, like I was saying, to wind springs off of extension ladders. A 6-inch ID spring, 2 of them.
Huh.
You know how big that is?
6 inches in diameter.
Right.
in
That's
the
a big
inside.
fucking spring.
It's a big spring. Yeah.
Yeah.
What's a normal garage door? 3-inch, 2-inch,
Like on your house,
Yeah.
either 1 3/4 or 2-inch.
2-inch. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking.
Normally we use 1 3/4, but huh?
6 inches is.
Yeah, that's a big spring. And a lot of them are called duplex springs. There's one inside of that one.
Oh,
So when you're winding it, you're actually winding 2 springs at one time.
how about that?
So anyway, I'm like, no. This is like the first day I'm there. I'm like arguing with this woman. I'm like, no, I'm not letting these guys that I don't even know yet. I'm not going to send them over there with extension ladders on to wind these springs. You're high. No, I'm terrified. I'm terrified of heights. Put me in a lift and I'm okay. But on an extension ladder, I would get halfway up that thing. It'd be shaking so bad I'd probably fall down. Like, it'd be terrible. I can't do heights. It's terrible. But I'm the same way. I can fly, and I would never jump out of a fucking airplane.
Same way.
Never
People
ever.
ask me that. What if it's on fire? I don't know. Do I have a parachute when I jump out?
The captain's going down with the ship.
That's right. Going down.
I'm going to ride this thing all the way to about 1,000 feet.
Yeah.
I'm going to bail out and just pray.
I'll just keep pushing that stick until I see the flames going out or I
Right.
pass out. What is it they say? Push forward on the stick, the houses get bigger. Pull back on the stick, the houses get smaller.
That's right. And if you dive quick enough, the flames might go out.
I don't know if that's true or not, but I'll give her a shot.
Hey, I would try it before I
Be
jumped out
getting
of
my
it.
booty down to the ground.
I'd be getting a lot-
possible. That's for sure.
If I was at 5,000 feet and that
Jesus.
thing caught on fire, and I thought if I don't bail out, I'm going to die, I'd be like, you know what? I'm going to ride this thing as low as I can get it before I jump.
Right on.
If I didn't have a parachute. Because if you jump out at 5,000 feet, your ride to the ground will take a lot longer than if you jump out at 1,000 feet.
Yep.
So,
It happens real fast.
God, it makes me fucking terrified to think about jumping out of an airplane. My sister, Sherry, my older sister, she's done it twice. She loves it. 2 or 3 times now. She
My
jumped out.
mom jumped out of one. And she asked me, she's like, Are you gonna do it? And I was like, No, but if they let me fly it next time, I'll fly you up there when you go.
Right. Hey, I'll fly that caravan up there for you.
Yeah. Why not?
Oh man, that would be. I can't imagine being what they do. They jump out at what 10, 12,000.
Something like that. Yeah. It's up there. I mean,
it's-
that's a long way up for a little plane.
Well, you're getting up there like service ceiling on some small aircraft.
Oh yeah.
You
Yeah.
know. Well,
What is it? 15,000 feet. You got to carry oxygen, I think.
I forget the caravans we flew at ODOT. I'm curious.
They probably have like a 20 or 30,000 foot ceiling. A caravan,
I don't know.
non-pressurized cabin.
They're non-pressurized.
Yeah.
I'm
The
curious.
caravan's pretty healthy.
They run a
That's a
Pratt. They have a
speedo
PT6 in them. Pratt & Whitney PT6 power plant. 25.
25. There we go. But if you looked at, like you said, a 172 which is probably a 172 is what my mom jumped out of.
Really?
Yeah.
Sure. Wasn't
Maybe
like
it was a 182.
say 172s are
Yeah, it's probably
they're
a
pretty
182.
small.
Cessna 182. I'd say the service ceiling on them's about
18,000 feet.
18,000. There we go.
Wow.
Can't get into the flight levels.
You definitely want to have a little bottle of oxygen with you up at 18,000 feet, though.
What is it? What's the height that you have to carry oxygen? 15,000 or 10,000?
That was 12.
Is it 12? Somewhere there.
Let's see. Josh, the new baby, is doing great, buddy. Really good. He's very active, very hungry, and he's now like
Got some lungs on him.
He's
I'll tell you
got-
that. He's got some lungs. Woo.
he sounds like a pissed off alley cat when he's hungry. Oh man,
Well, I interrupted dinner time tonight, so
dude, he eats, man. He eats a lot.
well, he's a grown boy.
He is a growing boy. Let's see. Oxygen. And what flight altitude do you need oxygen there? 14,000.
14.
But I know you get up there like 10, 12,000 feet, though, you can start to become hypoxic, though.
Oh, yeah.
You know, like, have you ever listened to those videos of people that have became hypoxic?
They have no clue.
They start jibber jabbering.
They sound like a drunk person.
yes. It is the weirdest thing to hear
Wow.
somebody.
It's wild. And then you just pass out.
Yeah, eventually just pass out.
Yep.
And then once you probably get down low enough, you come back to when you get oxygen. But
That's if you come back low enough, slow enough to realize what's going
Right.
on.
Oh yeah. Ooh,
That's why most people, they
yeah.
say that disappear out over the ocean or something, they've gotten up so high and they've
Yep.
become hypoxic. They pass out. Poof,
Yep.
they're gone.
Yep.
You never see.
right.
But
It's I mean, just think, it's like my little drone will do 14,000 feet.
really?
Yeah.
Wow.
You
That's
believe that?
nuts.
I've never had it that high. I have a Mavic Air 2. Let's see. I'm pretty sure it's 14. Let's see. Even tight, man.
That's almost 3 miles.
I know. Isn't that
Over
crazy?
2.5.
Mavic Air
280 is a
2.
mile.
Let's see. Service seating. 14. 5,000 meters.
15,000, 5,000 meters, 3 feet 3 inches.
15,404.2 feet.
Wow.
That's up there.
Yeah, it is. I've had it.
Can you imagine though if you got a crosswind? I mean, you could get a 40-knot crosswind at 16,000 feet.
Yeah, it'd be gone.
Yeah, in no time.
Well, you know what though? It can handle speeds up to like 40 mile an hour though.
Winds?
Yes.
Wind speeds? But how does it stay stationary if you don't realize? I mean, you got to think about it. You get up to 15,000 feet and you look through that camera, you can't really tell what's going on.
No, there's no
You
point.
can't. There's
Yeah.
no
for
way
it.
you're going to see it that high. You get up, what, 2,000 feet? You probably don't even know where it is.
I've never been up that high before, Justin. I've only been to 400 feet.
400 feet. There you
Yeah.
399.8 feet, actually.
right.
go. Okay.
No, legally, non-licensed people can only fly to 400 AGL. So
So at 400,
Still.
so less than 400 feet, what can you see?
A long way.
you can see quite a ways at 400 feet. Really, you can.
I'll tell you this: at 1,000 feet above your house, you can see Columbus.
Really?
That picture right there was at 400 feet.
I like it.
Yeah.
399.9.
Yeah. And you see, the thing is, when you fly those little guys, you got to be careful. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh, yeah.
you got to be like out there where nobody's going to be pissed off
Yep.
that you're flying it. Because my goal is not to piss anybody off. My goal is just
No.
gets to get cool pictures. You know, I enjoy flying it.
Absolutely.
I've done some favors for some farmer friends of mine.
Does it have that direct to home button where it flies home
Yeah.
if you lose it?
Yeah. I'll show you when we get done. If you got a minute, I can show you. Well, we can go out and fly for all I care. I got strobes on. I don't give a shit. Well, I can night flight. I legally
I'm a
can. I
pilot.
have
We're flying at night.
I have the aftermarket strobe lights on it, so I can actually fly at night.
Interesting.
But yeah, no, it'll update your home position. You hit the home button on the controller, hold it down, and it'll fly right to you. Yeah, I just got. It'll what it does, it'll go to like,
Coming in hot.
I think it'll go to like, I have it set to go to like 300 foot AGL and then fly back to you, and then basically it'll hover over top of you, you know. It'll start coming down. It will land itself, but I always take control of it and then bring it down myself. Usually I'm flying it out here or something. So
Right.
that, or I'm landing on top of Lindsay's car.
Whatever works.
Yeah. Hey, it's fun.
How
Anyways,
many times have you crashed it?
never.
Never. All right.
How many hard landings have you had?
None.
Okay. Because there's a difference.
Well, no, I'll take that back. Once.
One hard landing.
One hard landing. I was flying, and my battery was starting to go dead, and I got it like a foot off the ground, and the battery died.
Oh.
And like, luckily, like I was like coming in real slow, and I was coming down, and it kind of went and skidded a little bit.
Do you know what the definition of a good landing is by a pilot?
One you walk away from.
Anyone you walk away from is a good landing.
There you go.
Hey, what the definition of a good landing is for a drone pilot? Anyone you can pick your drone up and put it back in the case and fly it again from.
Ooh,
That's
there you
the
go.
truth.
I'm on some like pages on Facebook and stuff. These guys like demolish these fucking things.
I've seen them. I saw a dude fly it into the side of a boat at Lake Norris.
Oh.
Right down the water.
It was he caught the bimini. It was in a raft. He caught the bimini on a boat, and it went right between them.
Oh man!
Straight down.
right to the
best
bottom.
part, he takes the remote. Don't need this fucking thing. Whew, chucks it out in the lake. It floats.
Oh,
I figured you would say its phone was attached to it.
Floated.
Oh,
Nope, wouldn't sink. They couldn't make the remote sink.
Oh, the drone goes to the bottom.
The remote floats.
And the remote floats.
Yep.
Oh god, that would suck, man. You know, I mean, my drone was $1,000. You know, like the
Oh,
Mavic
yeah.
Air 2 is $1,000 with
That's what this was a Mavic. It was like a first gen, but yeah.
Oh god, I couldn't even. That's why I never fly over water. I mean, I have, but like it makes you like, you're kind of like get that pucker factor. You're like,
Oh yeah.
don't fall out of the sky, motherfucker.
Don't die on me now.
Right. Like mine has an automatic return to home function when the battery gets like 15 or 20% or something. It'll start like yelling at you. Like, hey, you're too far away. Come home. It'll go out 5-6 miles.
Wow.
Yeah, well, line of sight. I mean,
Yeah.
well, I've flown down to Andrew's house from here. So down to Old Springfield.
Yeah, it's a
from
couple
here.
miles.
Yeah. And I didn't have any problem. Now I was just standing out here in the driveway and did it. Just went over top of cornfields and shit. But yeah, I made it there. I've flown to the DC before. Over there.
Huh.
Got all the way over
Right
to,
by
like,
my house.
yeah. I've flown all around. I've flown from here we were at the park at Grace Community there in town.
Yeah.
I flew out here from there once. I was getting the signal was getting shitty. Now, if you lose signal, it'll also turn around and come back to home too. So, what's this dog? He's losing his fucking mind, poor guy.
He's drugged out.
He is. He's on
Got him on
trazodone.
too much, man.
Justin, I appreciate you coming out tonight, man.
Yeah,
Absolutely. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, I'm getting hot, and I need to check on my wife and my kid because she hasn't really been saying much. I think I may be in the doghouse.
Oh, yep, you probably are.
That's all right. I'll give her a back rub. It'll be okay.
Rubber feet, her back.
Her ass. Sweetheart, I
Whatever it
will
takes.
massage your ass tonight, I promise.
Whatever it takes.
That's right. Oh,
Oh yeah, that sounds
that's
good.
right. All right, guys. Check us out, www.truckindad.com. Bob, anything you want to say?
Nope, I'm good. I'm tired, but I'm good.
Bob joined us tonight all the way from Kentucky. He
Yeah.
flew back in his, what'd you drive today? Your Malibu?
The Malibu, yeah,
Hauling ass in the Malibu.
yeah. I'm a little tired.
You're tired?
Been a long day.
Been a long day.
Yeah.
I understand.
Speed skating and
Yeah. Hotel last
Now-
night sucked, but
Where'd you stay at?
what was that? Clarendon Inn.
Clarion?
Yeah.
Are those good?
Yeah, they're all right. Bed was about sleeping like on this table. It was really firm.
I like firm beds.
extra firm.
Oh, it was real extra firm. I was like, man, this thing have no give to it.
I did buy a new pillow the other day.
And it had it had a little convention center attached to it, and they had a party last night. And I love pulling up to a hotel and there's people standing out by the lobby just hammering, boozing it. I'm like, oh great, I am not.
This is going to be a great night.
I'm not going to get any sleep tonight. And I was right on that assumption. I got back to my room and I heard them partying all night. And I'm like, oh, just go to bed.
Why don't you go join them?
Have anything to partake in the party?
Pot?
Yeah, yeah.
I'm just joking.
No, they had. They looked like they were having a good time without me, and I was like, you guys are good. Yeah, it was. They were partying heavy.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
Justin, I appreciate you coming, man.
Absolutely.
I really do.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, I know.
It's been fun again.
Hey, we just like to bullshit and have a good time here on
Yeah.
the Truckin Dad Chronicles. This is like my little hobby.
Yeah.
I enjoy it.
Anytime.
I'm off
I'll
6.
come drink bourbon.
I'm off for 4 more weeks. So,
Yep.
All right, guys. Thanks for checking us out tonight. We appreciate it. And we will see you all next week. As I always say, keep it between the mush and the mayonnaise, because if you don't, you go off in a fucking ditch.